Hello and welcome to my channel and happy holidays. I can't believe it's December already. Holy moly. Today we're doing this really sophisticated, pretty red lip with just a shimmery, bright eyes, glowy skin. And we are using our little friend who is making a little cameo in this video, the ILIA palette, the Necessary eyeshadow palette. So this is a bonus look because I figured, wow, I was gonna do a bright shimmery eye anyway, so I might as well use this little guy because why not? We can get the most out of this palette. Everything about this look is so easy. I even did my hair in this video, which I will show, and it's really nothing special. It took maybe 5-10 minutes because I have a lot of hair, but it's so easy, and just the look is just so sophisticated and classic, and I just love this type of look. The holidays are always fun to dress up and everything. So if you want to see how to do this look, then keep watching. So first, as always, I'm going to start with skincare, and I'm just doing the essentials as usual, starting with vitamin C serum from Naturium. While I let that sit, I'm going to go in with my eye cream, and this is the Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream. It's very lightweight, it absorbs really quickly, and it really does it seems to moisturize really well. So, and I'm putting this all around the eyes, so under the eyes, on the lids, as well as over the brows. Next, I am going in with my all-time favorite moisturizer, Collagen Moisturizer by Mario Badescu. If you've been watching any of these videos that I make, you know this is a must. And always go down the neck and on the chest with your all skincare, really. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute or two. Okay, now that I let that absorb, I'm gonna go in with my foundation, and I'm using the IT Cosmetics CC Nude Glow, and a foundation that I love that is no longer made, so I will not name it, but it is a longwear foundation, and I do like to use longwear foundations just to keep the longevity of my makeup, especially since I am an oily girl. So I have my foundation on the back of my hand. I'm going to take my sponge and just blend that all over, and I'm going on the eyelids, forehead, everything. So we're just evening out our skin tone, removing any redness, and we're not removing the blemishes or anything like that. I mean, look, it's been 10 seconds and it just, the Beauty Blender is just unmatched. It just does all the work for you, and it's so quick. It's my all-time favorite tool, I do have to say. It's just so versatile and just gets the job done really quickly. Okay, so and it really just blends everything in so seamlessly. You don't even have to like try. It's insane how much you like, just how easy it makes doing your makeup. And as always, I blend down into the neck, that there is a consistent color from the face to the neck. And I am going in with the Clinique airbrush concealer. And just taking that sponge again and just blending. Next, I'm going with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. Still going with the sponge. Just taking that and just pressing that under the eyes. Actually, I'm pressing it all around the eyes. And that is setting all of that concealer and corrector into place, all the foundation into place, without it being like it does. Like I said, it does all the work for you. I'm gonna take my powder brush and just go in on the outer parts of the face. And this is just to set that foundation so that when you put any powder products over it, it doesn't leave like huge splotches. I feel like it's a must for if you use any powder products. Next, I am going in with MAC's blot powder, and this is for the oily girls or if you have combination skin too. And I'm just going in all of the T-zone areas. And this really does help take away texture and shine. And because I tend to get pretty oily throughout the day, I will do this step specifically, just so it doesn't look as oily and greasy by the end of the day. It still does, but it's not as bad. Next, I am going in with Hoola bronzer in my personal palette on the big powder brush. And we're just going in that 3 motion here. So forehead, temple, cheeks, and down the jawline, and down the neck. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do a little right on the nose and the chin, just to give that realistic kind of bronze look, because bronzer actually goes on all of the high points of the face. The way we do it now in, you know, just today's time is not necessarily correct. So just adding a little here gives you that realistic, more of a realistic look. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a contour powder. I need this for myself personally. If you are, you know, you have not a double chin, you are probably not going to need this. And if you have any like question on where to put it, if you do, you know, this is where you want to put it, right here. With contour, there is an intentional, you need to be intentional with it. This is not one of those things you can kind of do whatever, because you are going for a specific effect. And I'm also placing it here to kind of slim this area down. Next, I am going in with the MAC Mineralized Blush in Sweet Enough. This has like become one of my favorites. I already loved their mineralized blushes just because it's very natural looking. And you just want to place it on the apples of the cheeks and just blend up. And you like slightly higher than, you know, like not down here, but up here. up towards your temples. But it's just a really nice, like, peachy, with just a hint of pink to it. It's very pretty. Next I'm going to do my eyebrows, and so I'm just going to comb here. And I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I am looking at the camera. I'm using it as a mirror. And I'm using the Morphe brow pencil. I've noticed these pencils of several different brands hold up. It's really just can't stay on. But yeah, we're just doing short strokes to fill in any sparse areas, as well as extend brow out. And my spoolie, just brushing the inner part just to soften it up. So our beloved ILIA palette is making a little cameo. So we're going to use this palette for this look, and it's just going to be a very easy look because the focus is the lips. We're not doing anything crazy with the eyes. So I'm going to go in with the color Cocoon on a flat brush. So I'm just taking it on the flat part here and just pressing it onto the eye. It's such a pretty, like, sparkly color. It gives a really nice shimmer and it's not overwhelming. I want this to really come up. You want it to peak up above your natural crease because you want this to stand out. I'm gonna go in with a 217 brush, and we use this, I believe, in the second look. And I'm gonna take this color here called Grace. Always tap off excess and just go in where your natural crease is. And we just want a subtle definition. Okay, I'm gonna take that same color with a 219 brush and just go under the eyes here, just to give a little bit of definition on the lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna take this color here again, highest point of the eyebrows, as well as right here on the inner corners. I'm gonna go in with this color here. This is the color Hunter. And I'm just gonna press it into the lash line. It just gives a little bit of definition, nothing crazy. This does not have to be super perfect either, which is why I like using shadow as liner. It's a lot more forgiving. Liquid liners are just the absolute worst, especially if you are trying to go for something that is, you know, really defined. I don't love those looks. Or there's a different way to do it without using a liquid liner, which I prefer because it is a little bit more forgiving. Okay, I'm gonna take the pencil brush and just run this over. You don't have to do it, but this will just soften everything out. So I feel like I need a little more definition on the eyes. So I'm gonna just take this color here. This is the color Unite. Not a lot. And just really go in low. I don't want to go too high with this color. Just to give a little more definition. I feel like maybe this color was a little too light, at least for my skin tone. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better. Lastly, I am gonna take this color here. This is the color Lineup, and just go and press it on the outer third of the eye, right into the lash line, and you just want to give yourself a little more definition on the bottom. So eyes are not supposed to be smoky, dramatic, anything like that. They're just going to be a little bit more defined because we're going to focus everything here. I'm going to actually just curl my lashes. Apply some mascara. And the lashes are actually a pretty big, they play a pretty big role in this look, so you kind of want them to be noticeable, so you really want to give them a good curl. I'm just gonna go the outer corner just for some lift. So that's the finished eye look. All we have left is our lips. I am going to, this is my favorite way of doing a red lip because it's just the most low maintenance. It's the easiest, and that is using a waterproof lip liner. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 8C, which is a very true red. It's absolutely beautiful. I use it on all of my brides that want, you know, red lips. Just, you can't really go wrong with it if you are looking to do a red lip. This is, at least your liner wise, a great like foundation. So for me, what I like to do is I just color the entire lip in with the pencil. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, and that's it. So one reason I really like this is because it will last you the longest as far as like red lips go. I'm not a huge, I don't think bold lips are practical. It might be a hot take, but I don't like doing them. I don't like doing them for weddings just because they are very high maintenance. They can transfer, you have to reapply, they can bleed. Just so many things can go wrong and you have to constantly like keep an eye on it and make sure it looks good all the time. But it's like so beautiful, but it's just not practical. For me, if I'm gonna do a red lip, this is my preferred way just because it does not move. Once it sets, I mean, there's a little bit of transfer there, but it doesn't move. Specifically waterproof liners, they will last until you eat something that is oily. Oil will start to break it down, but you can drink, you know, you can, I don't know, drink, give others kiss. I wouldn't be, you know, so adventurous as just to go all in every single time, because I mean, I'm not guaranteeing that it's gonna stay no matter what, but it should, but you know, no guarantees here. Disclaimer, is my favorite way and the easiest, most low maintenance way to do a bold lip. You can see the color is just so beautiful, very classic. This is the whole look. I mean, it looks very, very sophisticated. If I might curl my hair for the video. So I'm gonna just go in with some dry shampoo, because moms, we all know this, dry shampoo is our best friend when you're like on day 27 of not washing your hair. I typically never do my hair because I just don't have the patience. But the way I will do it is, and I'm not even gonna do the whole thing, or maybe I will, and I'll show you what I do. This stuff, Paul Mitchell, hot off the press, I use it to, like, as a pre-spray before I curl, and it does tend to hold it a little bit better. There are two big tips you want to keep in mind when curling if you want the longest lasting curls is number one, you really want to make sure you have some product in your hair. Ideally it would be before and after you wash your hair, and I can do a separate video on it. I do put product in my hair. I never style my hair, but I do put it in just in the case that I do actually have time. So what I'm going to do is I will curl the front. I'll really try to put effort into that, and then I will take the back, anything behind it, and just curl like ginormous sections. So yeah, that's the first tip for kind of hair that, like, styles that will kind of stay, is having product in your hair before and after. It's like skincare, I guess, right? Skincare for your hair. You have to kind of prime it and give it the right tools so that it looks and stays. So I'm just gonna let that go into the curl. Leave it in the curl. You don't want to touch it for a little bit. So you just throw that back. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Paul Mitchell once again. Put some spray in my hair. And do the front. And I am also insanely hot right now. So even though it is December, because I live in Hawaii, it is currently 81 degrees and my office is an absolute sauna all the time. So I am sweating bullets, and this may also be why my hair will not look very good. It's just too hot, and my body already it runs very warm. So okay, so I'm curling away from my head and then just loosening up. You see I'm clamping on the clamp there to release the curl. I'm gonna just let that cool in place. Okay, so yeah, I do just that front piece, maybe the front two pieces I should be doing, with, you know, I really take the time to make that look good. And then the back pieces, you just do very, very large pieces, and that's just to get the texture in the hair. You're not trying to make it look as good as the front, because no one's looking at the back of your head. No one's like, oh my gosh, the front of your head is so, your hair is so beautiful. Let me look at the back. No one's gonna say that. And I've always done it this way. And I worked at a beauty counter that was very like image, you know, they really wanted you to look the part of a makeup artist, like a trendy makeup artist, and I'm anything but a trendy makeup artist. And I actually got in trouble for that too, because I wasn't trendy enough, because I would work as a teacher during the day, so I'd wake up at 5 in the morning, get up, go to work. I would have just my base face on, and then right after work I would drive right straight to work at the makeup counter. This is when I was in like my 20s, and so I would work from 7 to like 3:15 at school, and then I would work from 5, maybe 4:30 or 5 to 11 o'clock at the makeup counter, like 4 or 5 times a week. So, you know, it's like I couldn't go to school looking trendy. I couldn't wear the crop tops and the, you know, whatever. I had to look like a teacher. So I did get in trouble. But I figured out a way to zhuzh it a little bit, and eventually my boss was like, wow, you have really great style. Can you try? So, yeah. But this is what I used to do. Like when I would put effort into my hair, I would get up, I would come home from, you know, work at 11 o'clock. I would get home at like 12 o'clock, shower, put some product in my hair, and then I would blow dry it. And then the next morning, I would just curl it like this. I think I did even less curls than this, actually. I did maybe like 2 big ones in the front and then 2 big ones in the back, and that was it. And my boss complimented me on it. So even though I say like no one's gonna look, like it's still gonna look good. It's just not gonna look like you got it done in a salon. So I'm just gonna let that set, and you want to just leave these as is, just for 5-10 minutes. Let this sit for a little bit. It's a little bit more cool. I don't have a lot of time, so you can just, you know, you curl it, let it sit, and then you can go, like, you know, get kids ready, yell at your husband like, hurry up, what are you doing, when he's, you know, cleaning the baseboards and you're supposed to be getting ready to go to a party. You know, like they always do. Just let it sit while you're doing other things. That way it's, you know, you're not having to think about actively doing something. Okay, so when you're ready, you just run your fingers through it. That's it. But you don't want to overly comb, and you want to do the side that you did first. You want to comb that out first. Don't be like me and what I just did. So for me, I mean, I don't need it to be perfect. So you can just kind of like add some volume. Okay. And you can spray it with some hairspray. I don't have any hairspray readily available, so yeah, but that's it. I mean, it's so easy. It's, you know, like you just have to lay the groundwork and just let it sit, and then, you know, just comb it out, which is nice. Okay, so that is the finished look. What I like to do is actually put it all on one side. Actually, put that. So you want to put your little stud earrings in and just move everything to one side. But yeah. That's the finished look. I mean, you don't really, you can put some bobby pins in right here, just so that it secures and you're not like, you know, it's not moving all over the place, so you have to keep doing this all night. But I just put a little bit of hair over my ear. The process is so easy for hair, for lips, for eyes. It's just such an easy look, and it just, when you put the whole thing together, just so sophisticated. So I just threw on a little like V-neck dress. It's a long sleeve. It's kind of like a heavier material, so nice for winter, those colder month parties, holiday parties. So that's it. That's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it's super easy. I think it's very easy. Let me know, is this something that is easy to do, to replicate? If I have the time, this is something I would definitely go to. But I live in Hawaii, where we just had Friendsgiving 2 weeks ago, and everybody showed up. I to decorate my table and my Christmas tree and make it look really nice, and everyone showed up in t-shirt and shorts because that's just how Hawaii is. There's no form of like, it's just casual. Everybody's just casual almost all the time. So, but you know, no skin off anyone's back or my back, but it's just funny, you know, it's just the time of the year, it just, you think it's going to be very formal and, you know, everyone's going to dress up, but not in Hawaii. But that's okay. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look. Please, if you do it, please tag me. I want to see your looks, and you rocking your holiday sophisticated hair and your red lip. Please let me see it. I would love to see it, and show it off. I mean, because girl, I mean, I feel pretty confident. And you know what, actually, one more thing that we can do with the ILIA palette, which I really think is fun. So let's take our brush. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the color we put on our lids, that shimmery tone, and just tap off the excess and just place it on the cheekbones for that extra glow. I feel like that's so pretty. Love it. I'll link it below, and I'm also doing a challenge on Instagram, the holiday beauty challenge. So use hashtag holiday beauty challenge so we can all see each other's looks. I would love to see what you guys do for your holiday parties and live vicariously through you, because you're probably going to dress up all cute and wintry and all of that, and I don't get to do that because it's 80 degrees here in Hawaii. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to watch these videos. Please let me know if you want to see anything next for the new year. If you have any questions, or you know, anything you want me to cover, I'm happy to do it. I want to do it, so please just let me know in the comments below. I will tag everything I use below. A lot of it is what I already have tagged in other videos, so you know, hashtag capsule beauty wardrobe. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Happy holidays. Enjoy your time with your family and friends. And I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.